Well, if you want to win a car here at the South Gloucestershire show, this man, Graham Searle, is the man who can probably tell you all about it, because he is the general manager of the Jaguar Enthusiast Club. This is their stand here, and he's also been involved in organising the whole motor show. But we'll talk Jaguars just for the moment. How much do I have to pay, and can I really win this car?
You certainly can. It's £1 a ticket. Buy it on our stand just inside the motor field. All profits go to the RNLI, so raising money for a very worthy cause. This is a 2007 Jaguar XK, worth in the region of £25,000. For a £1 ticket, can't be bad.
No, that's the best deal I've seen so far at the show. So Jaguar Enthusiast Club, I know you're based in Filton, aren't you? How many Jaguar Enthusiast Club members are there?
We're the largest Jaguar club in the world. We have 17,000 members throughout the world. So it's a very enthusiastic bunch, and of course we cover all the cars from the early 30s right the way up through to modern day. And of course Jaguar now are really going very well indeed as Jaguar Land Rover. So.
Yeah, absolutely, and particularly in America, aren't they?
Absolutely, America, China, etc. Very, very big markets. Yeah.
So let's go for a little walk and tell us some of the other vehicles that you've got here today. Because,
sure.
For instance, there's an extremely, to my eye, old one just alongside the prize exhibit.
It is the oldest one on the stand, happens to be mine.
Oh, is it? Right.
It's a 1958 Jaguar Mark 8. These were glorious machines. Jaguar coined the phrase grace, space and pace to fit these cars when they came out. There aren't many of them left now. There's only about 40 of those left in the world. So it's a very rare car these days, but a magnificent car to drive and own.
And would it be a vulgar question to ask how much I'd have to pay you to possess that?
Probably not as much as you would think, about 25,000.
Okay, well that's reasonable. I'll save up my money a little bit, but if I win the prize, obviously I won't need it.
You won't need it.
What else have you got here on your sort of temporary forecourt?
Temporary forecourt. We've got a mix of modern and older Jaguars. Here we've got some of the more modern ones, what we call the X350, the X300. I mean, that's an XJR, so that's a sporting version, 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, yet you can buy those from £2,000 upwards.
Okay, so both modern and I was going to say ancient, but that's not quite the right word. Just give us the spirit then of why people are so enthused by Jaguars.
I think I mentioned earlier about grace, space and pace, and that's what they've always had. They've always been easy cars to drive. They've always been beautiful, comfortable, recognisable and stylish. And not just here, but in America and countries like that, they are the epitome of English style, really. They have everything, the older cars, like that one back there with the walnut and everything, yet you've still got all the performance you could wish for. And of course, as we move down the line, cars like the E-Type,
let's
finish
on the E-Type. I think we ought to do that really, because as a non-car enthusiast, that's one I would particularly know. This is really iconic, isn't it?
This is it really. This is what made Jaguar. Swinging 60s, 1961 when these cars came out, took the world by storm. Even Enzo Ferrari said it was the most beautiful car in the world.
This is the sort of thing you'd see Simon D turning up for on his chat show.
It was, and of course he did have one, yes, in the early one.
And that ages me terribly, but
I remember that as well.
Thank you so much for showing us around here, the Jaguar Enthusiast section, but there's so much more to see here in the motor show section at the South Gloucestershire show, and I know that they'll all be very keen to show their vehicles off to you, so make sure you come down to this particular field.